Digital diary, take two. Entry four, take two actually. Um, actu- yeah, I'm kind of in a muck right now because the SIM card that's in my phone, which holds my memory card plus my SIM card that has data on it that allows me to connect to the internet and like post these YouTube videos is messed up, and I only have like 70 rand to my name, unless I can get a hold of other bros that owe me, and then yeah, I'll have like more than that. So after literally recording this, I'm gonna go to the guy that always fixes my phones and try and negotiate with him to see if we can't get it for 70 bucks. So yeah, also I just want to say that I tried to upload a different version of this, but I think because I was using the Sony to shoot and the effect that I use with these videos, that I couldn't export it for some weird reason. It was saying like 20 minutes or so. So yeah, this video is super late. I don't know when it will drop, but it will drop though. I don't know, like if it drops next week, then I'll do like 2 other videos in the week just to catch up, or if it drops this week, I'll drop another video for last week. Yeah, Lethabo. But anyways, I have my book here as per usual, so let's go through the notes that I had. Last month was a really frustrating month. I had a challenge with like creating pricing for myself and doing work that didn't pay me, whether it was on time or just in general. And like I feel like I have so much that I need to edit, so why am I keeping on bending myself backwards for new work when the old work is not edited? So this month I'm gonna try again, not go out as much, just stay in the house, work on my pricing, work on finishing up the edits, work on myself again, because I started like to taper off when it comes to like going to the gym, eating as healthy as possible, reading and stuff like that. So this month I really want to just stay inside, edit, market myself, so that next time when I come out, like at least I know that I'm coming out on a different level or plateau, or there's like more work that can now be done. The new work can now be done instead of us waiting and having like the old stuff. So yeah, work is drying up via like stuff that I'm seeing on the WhatsApp groups I spoke about in previous months, and just in general on social media, people saying that they're hiring. So that kind of has me bummed because like I've been applying, that's one thing that I will not like come and say I haven't been applying. I've been applying, I've been DMing people, but it just seems like work is not around, and I don't know if it's for me or what's going on, but like I've even started applying to like work that is outside of my industry, just so that I can get something, because I really hate living on the edge, not knowing where I'll get money for rent at the end of the month, not knowing where I'll get food and stuff. It's really taking a toll on me. And I was speaking to one of like the big homies in the streets, and he was like, yo, I'm not the first person to go through this, and I won't be the last. And it had me question, why do we normalize this? Why do we normalize suffering why do we normalize people doing work and not receiving payment either at all or on time? Like, why is that a normal thing in the creative industry? You can tell me, Jorge, in your industry, if you're not a creative, how does it go? But the way I've been experiencing the creative industry is that you do so much, but like you get so little out of it. And like the people that also don't pay us, I just like to say, Jorge, please remember that I live, or we all live, outside of the industry as well. I can't, when I go to ShopRite or whatever service that I want to get rendered for myself, get there and show them the work that we did with whoever, in the month that is yet to either pay me or won't pay me at all. Like, let's remember that we live outside of um, just the scene, the creative scene. Like when we go to shops, people are gonna require money from us, and we have to pay up. So yeah, I've been tapering off via, like I said, looking after myself, even applications for jobs as well. I think that really affected me a lot, like seeing that the shit was drying up and now you can't send the 20 applications per week that you had initially planned for. But yeah, last month we also had two things break on me. Like, it's crazy thinking about it now that the phone is also now broken, where last month it was the computer, it crashed, it showed like a do not enter sign. I had to restart it, re-download um, the Mac OS system and re-download Premiere. And now when I edit, I take 20,000 years to edit because the computer can't hold the new OS plus a new Premiere plus my 4K videos. So it makes a really, really slow and grueling editing process. But hey, I have to work with what I have. Like I always say, work with what you have. So I'm working around it. It just makes it like frustrating when I'm, spanning. And if anything, it's telling me that I should work on getting my own machine. And yeah, just having a machine that can take what I am putting it through. So yeah, I also had my key break, which was like such an inconvenience because I had to get a key from my flatmate, and sometimes he wasn't conflating as that his girlfriend, and it was just like a whole mishmash. But then I ended up getting a key done in Soweto when I was with Naledi, and that's someone else who I'd really like to send a shout out for, especially for holding me down, through these 4 months of 2025 where everything has just been so uncertain. Like, she's really been holding me down and is someone who I value so much. Thank you so much, baby. Like, I love you. I know that I might not be the easiest person to love at times, especially when things aren't going my way, but thank you so much for everything that you've done for me and everything that I know that I feel you will continue to do for me. Like, thank you. I can't put into words how much it means to me. On that note, I also haven't been speaking to my family. That was something that we started the year off really strong with, speaking to them, just having general communication with them, and then things just fell out. To be honest, I don't even remember what is the reason. Oh well, I think, yeah, I was the problem. I ended up ghosting because I was struggling to pay rent and just going through my own living on my own crisis, and then my mom got really upset and said some hurtful things to me in her pain, and then I was like, dude, let me get some space. So this month I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna reach out, see if we can fix things. Like I'm all for taking accountability where I have um, wronged someone. So yeah, I'm willing to try again. She called me yesterday, but I didn't pick up the phone because my phone was nesasara network. So because I didn't have data, I only was able to buy data yesterday. So I'm gonna go get the SIM card fixed and send her a message and try arrange another meeting for us to like sit down and talk things through. I'm Since now I'm not spanning. I have like this fear of getting sick. Like getting sick is like one of my biggest fears, and it kind of did happen last month where my tooth started to bug out. Like it was in pain. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. It was just a whole nightmare for me, and that just raised. And also Nalili was sick, and that also just made me fear because I'm one of those people that I get sick really quickly. So if I don't have some sort of financial backing to like save me from illness, then you know like I could literally die in the city. You get me? But I've been using for my tooth, goggling with salt water. For myself, Nadi's been giving me some pills here and there because the pills that she was using, and it really helped. For a couple of days, my chest was burning, but I feel like I'm okay now, and my body has worked through it. But I still do want to do like the basic corona stuff, which is like steam, just make sure that like I dress warm and all of that cool stuff because winter's around the corner. So I really need to make sure that I don't expose my body to unnecessary cold because, like I said, get flu fast. And then last month, I don't want to lie, I thought of ending it, of quitting the game. But the reasons why I'm still here and still haven't gotten to that point, like where I'm literally like, okay, cool, now we're doing it, is because one, like this YouTube channel is literally like it's an archive of how I feel, number one, but it's also a place that I want like my brothers to come to one day when they're older, or even now, just to see how it is to live alone, how it is to be in your 20s and chasing your dreams and the challenges that you face and the solutions that you could possibly create within these different crises. Because like that bro said, I won't be the first bro to like go through this, so if I'm not going to be the first and last bro to go through this, then I might as well just leave an archive for everyone else to come and learn off of, so that's like one of the reasons why I chose, or I'm choosing not to end myself, because of them. And then also my old lady and my girlfriend, like these are two women who love me with all of their life, with my flaws and all of that. And if they are not giving up on me, then why should I give up on myself? What feelings would they then be feeling if I decided, no, I don't want to do this anymore, like I just need to keep my chin up and keep on, rolling with the blows. So don't like look at it as I might get there. I don't think so. I try to keep myself motivated. I try to just speak things through, not keep things to myself. A lot of people say I'm oversharing, but hey, this is a way for me to ensure that whatever emotions I have inside of me, I let them out. I did get a couple of gigs last month, but like I said previously, is that pricing really like messes me up, because like I don't really have a set price, and when you ask people, yo, what are the pricing structures for them, you find that prices vary. And for me, this like makes it so tricky because on one hand, I wanna, create a pricing structure where I don't feel cheated. And a lot of the gigs that I did take this month, some of the money I felt like, ah man, like this wasn't enough for the amount of work that we did, but at the same time we took it because I thought that they would, pay on time, but some of them, they, for whatever reasons, didn't pay on time. And now it has me, back sitting here and like, okay, cool. How do we avoid this happening again? Like, how do we get a pricing structure that even if they don't pay on time, but when they do pay, I'm not just sitting with crumbs. Like, I can pay my expenses and still have some money to like live, plus to put into P's and P's, because that's something that I really want to run with this month as a way for me to like get some money. So go and follow P's and P's, my little store. I'll be cleaning up my wardrobe probably sometime this week, just to peep the pieces that I haven't been wearing and like try and sell them off, so that we can create some sort of consistent cash flow that is in my account, especially during like the last days of the month when you need to pay like subscriptions and all that stuff. So yeah, I've also been diversifying a lot, doing like short form content, and that's been pretty cool, pretty challenging. I was supposed to do the Adidas one, but then we ended up being unable to do it because I was editing it on, my phone, and then I think due to space, like the phone decided to like crash while I was about to post the goal. But also it taught me not to do things at the last minute, so we can't really blame my phone as much, because it's not like I didn't know about it a week or 2 weeks in advance. So yeah, I just want to project for this month. So after this SIM card crisis, which I hope the homie is gonna like help me with and do it for like $70, I would like to negotiate more this month, especially now because I know that I have a product that people would like to have at their parties. You can scope like the IG videos that I posted last week from Ibn Nandini as an example of the stuff that people want me to do for them. And I also want to expand more on the ideas that I've already presented. I have some stuff in the tug, like I said, that needs to drop. So yeah, and I'm actually negotiating some stuff right now with someone who is a really hard negotiator, but I kind of understand where she's coming from, and I would like to meet her halfway. So yeah, let's see how that goes, but it most likely will drop in a couple of days or by the end of this month, I think. And I'll just make sure that my name is also there and see if I can't use this bond that won't pay me in like monetary value, but will give me a boost in acquiring more work. So yeah, I don't want to lie, I'm still kind of bummed because of the SIM card thing, but like I've weathered a lot of storms here in the city, and I'm kind of mad at myself as well, because I was like to myself, oh, let me check if the memory card is in, and like I was literally using the memory card on the computer. So this is something that could have been avoided, but at the same time it's a problem that I've been seeing for a while now, but I just didn't act for whatever reason. So I guess this is the universe just saying, yo, you should have done the right thing at the right time. And also shout out to my bro Sia, for the gigs that you passed me this month, well, last month, and the one that we did yesterday, well, Monday. Shout out to that, it like had me survive. And shout out to Sis Nandi for like sending through the co-ops. We had our own issue within the month with money, but she came around, and that's what's allowing me to, after recording this, go and pay my rent and be in the city for one more month. So yeah, I also want to introduce something called like the mid-month something, I don't know, mid-month waffle or mid-month mix, just so I can let you guys know what's going on within the month, because I feel like when we do this at the end of the month, there's so much to speak about, and I tend to forget a lot of stuff. So yeah, today I'm actually at where I used to work. I wanted to do it at a different location today, And I know that it's been a while since you bros have seen my face, but I don't think you can see my face in this video. But we will make time to do another variant of the We Are Punk video, because that's something that I haven't done in a long time, you know, sit in my room and speak to the camera. So this month we'll try and like record something and hopefully drop it, but hey, don't quote me, you know. Shout out to 69 subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate the comments. I'll also come around to like responding to comments, because I feel like maybe you guys think that I'm a mean bro for not responding to comments. I see them. Sometimes my biggest issue is that I respond to things in my head, and I need to get better at that. I was removing a fly, but anyways, sure.